ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't
suck
nobody gonna tell you.
dick. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie,
So now it becomes so emotional. And it's not even Anton being emotional. This guy, Cory, I've seen him talk about all these different people, man. And it's like, it's okay to talk about Kendra, what was it? The other one, K, what's it? K Michelle, not K Michelle. Kendra. It's okay to talk about these other women. And it's okay to bash them and say certain things about them. And I'm not saying that what he says is wrong. Sometimes what he says is right. Sometimes he's on point. But you got to realize that when you have another guy that comes to you and we had these conversations, you can't be screaming, foul, foul. That's crossing the line. You crossed the line.
Believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about.
You see where this is going now.
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking, homie.
See, he takes kiss butt and throws it at Anton. And Anton said, yeah, you do kiss butt. You suck dick, matter of fact. Let's go deeper. And Cory gets emotional. All in the feelings. That's why we can't have these political debates. That's why we can't have these conversations in Black America. It's no different than T.I. and his blowing up on Candace Owens at that Revolt concert, that Revolt convention. T.I.'s emotional too. All these guys are just emotional little men. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you're not emotional. Doesn't mean that, if anything, it actually means it amplifies some of this emotional feelings that you have. You can't separate your money from your emotions. You can't separate politics from the rest of life. You think everything that happens at Washington and how polarizing it is, oh, that is just life.
A lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit, oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
See, Cory thought Anton was gonna come on the show and he was just gonna crush him. He thought he was just going to show up and Anton was going to say what he had to say. He was going to crush him. It don't always turn out like, just because some guys are not overly aggressive, that doesn't mean that we don't get down. That don't mean we don't get down. And for that reason, you've had Negroes that test us either by stealing from us, deceiving us, lying to us, trying to play us in public or play us privately, make it seem like they better than what they are. Negro, you know better. You're not better than nobody. In many cases, I would say I'm better than you. And you say, how can I even say that? Because I know who I am. And you think you know who you are, but you're more concerned with the color of your skin than the actual true you, and you don't know who you are. And the reason you don't know who you are is because when this flesh dies and it goes to dust, and you look at a headstone and you can't tell if that motherfucker was black, white, Spanish, or Asian, it comes down to one thing. You are a spirit and you are in this bodily shell and you will die and go to heaven or go to hell. So now we are left to say that this is not a color thing. Because when we live from the inside out, we move different. You're living from the outside in. You're only moved by what you see. And if you don't see it and you can't touch it and you can't feel it, it doesn't exist. So it's hard for you to talk to the Father So now you become ashy Cory. You become ashy Cory.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can
sucking
put the
shit.
microphone right now and go on her back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time.
When you bring people onto your show that have different perspectives than you have, and then you try to bully them, this is the shit that happens. This is the shit that happens. You got to realize some people out here, when we talk, we are true believers, but honestly, we don't care also. We don't care. We're true believers in what we stand for, whether it's whether it's being a patriot, our country, our family, getting this bread, learning how to do like this YouTube streaming thing or platform, the brand. We're true believers in that, but we understand you're going to have Negroes that are going to feel different ways, or they're going to try to play the shit out of you. And they think that doing that will actually affect your brand. I keep saying this dude, Anton, he embraces controversy. I give you an example. You don't get Shannon Sharp getting sued out the yang, losing 150 million, getting on his show and actually joking about it or talking about it or embracing the hit or talking and having conversations about the hit. No, Shannon is going in the booth in the back in the corner. First of all, you wouldn't even see niggas like me, real ones, actually ones who really understand, be court out in that shit. Putting 150 something million on the line for some damn pussy. Man, anyway, because we would actually have family and realize that shit's for the birds. It's really about getting this bag and at the same time sharing your experiences with people so people can have better lives themselves because they can learn from what you got.
Going out back, you know, that you can handle that on your own time.
No. When we say go out back, you already in the face. You're already in the face. Going out back, because you've already established I'm going to be in your face. If you're not going to get that close and we not talk about, because that's about doing something. I'm Gen X, bro. It's about doing something. What are we supposed to be doing? Are we supposed to be having a conversation? I don't need to be smelling your breath. Are we supposed to be going out back? Because obviously you're politically and moved and stirred so much by that one statement that you need to get physically. And that's the reason why we not the same. That's the reason why we not the same. That's the reason why we not the same. You don't know he doesn't know how to control his emotions. He doesn't know.
While you're on camera here, I'm like I said, it started off acrimonious. And
that shit rad because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he started by saying you kiss butt and you try to circumvent. You try to say I'm a snake. I'm a con man. I'm an Uncle Tom. I kiss butt. I try to circumvent. Yeah, you called him out his name. You were he.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this is my show.
He said, don't get close to me. Why you so?
Yeah, you switch seats. You done already switched it up. See, you got to realize this shit happens in barbershops. This is the shit that happens in barbershops, in some of these other places, and men end up fighting over this stuff. Some of them can handle it and not get physical. Some of them get physical. Some go further than that. And it's like at the same time, can we just have a disagreement? Can we just disagree? Because somebody mentioned something about dick sucking, you get so homosexually tied, like you got so much homo emotions. You feel so that you got to respond that way? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anton's notorious in triggering people, but the triggering is not, it's really calling out exactly what's there in different types of ways.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
No, it's just not respect.
Talking about the equipment.
Dolly, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie.
You on screen yelling at the girl that hosted with you. Don't get in the start of two niggas. You ain't even got control. You have no control. They literally are seeing how much of a buffoon you are. And I'm watching Anton's little stream after that today, and he calling her out. He like, hey, you can come work over here. I treat people better over here. I'm like, why, nigga? Because the women that surround you, they should radiate. They should feel loved, appreciated when they enter into that circle of business with you. That's why I aspire to have those women that are around me that do business feel loved and appreciated when they enter in that circle. The real ones, not the ones that's stupid and stuck on it, you know, but the real ones. I seem biased. Oh, that's a shame. I feel biased. Tell me what am I biased about? Tell me what am I biased about? I'm open to it. I'm open to hearing if I'm biased. And I guess I would say, if I would say I'm biased towards Anton and Cory, I would say everybody has a level of biasness to them in something. Nobody quite sees everything straight down a line. We're human beings. We have certain things that influenced us more than others. I could say, yeah, I'm biased in some ways, but I want to know what you see about it as far as me being biased. Am I biased because I don't like Cory Holcomb? And it's not I don't like him. I think he's not really that funny. And just seems like you like Anton more. When I like people who bring value to people. I just like people who bring value to people. I think they both have faults. Every man has faults. I agree. Every person I listen to that's an influencer that hits online. Everybody, I don't expect anybody to be perfect. I expect them all to have faults. But I expect to see certain things. I should be able to track certain things through their conversation, their exchange, not just with their community, but with the people that's around them. I should be able to see them display certain attributes that I'm like, okay, that's Christ-like. Like it builds up people at the end of it. You know, I'm looking for certain fruits. I'm looking for certain things that are fruits. I don't enjoy being around people that have a victim mentality. And I just feel Cory has a victim mentality. I see it echoed in different influencers online, and people just sit back and they listen to it. They listen to it. Having your faults and then having a negative mindset that enslaves others that listen to you also, while you simultaneously tout this almost degeneracy of destruction of the culture. And I love the culture. I love it. I think people are growing while we're also doing this influencing thing. I think it's more important for us to be able to read, to gather more information, to talk about it, and to have good exchanges with people in the community or our communities that agree or disagree. And it's okay not to agree. But I don't like animals. Wow. See, you got to realize you're talking to a black belt, bro. You talking to a prior military black belt nigga that grew up in freaking on the streets of Philly with different gestures to kind of place somebody in front of people, like getting up out of one seat and going to the next and getting in your face and screaming like that because you were emotionally stirred about the word suck dick. And then you're like, oh my God. I think it's fake. I think it's fronting. I think it's just, why is it that you're able to insult me and I don't insult you back? Or when I insult you, you get emotional and you changing seats and then you having this depth of conversation. Seems like it was several times they could have moved on, but both of them chose to escalate the situation. And that's the fault. I agree. Because when you get on a show and somebody is playing you and you're on their show and you just have to take that shit, yeah. I I feel anti. I wouldn't be like just walking. That's my brand. That's me. And if I took it, that wouldn't be part of my brand. That's not part of my brand. When I face to face, I'm just supposed to take you talking shit. I'm not supposed to say anything. That's not part of my brand. Like my brand is, I know Anton's brand. For me, let's talk. You gonna get face to face. You gonna get up and get in one seat. That's escalation. Why we got to do it in front of people? Let's go outside and do it. See, the biggest fights, the best fights, the ones that nobody spoke about was the ones that nobody saw. Those are the ones that you can't make money off of. But damn, if you see me next time you see me, I know that we scuffled in that bedroom, in that bathroom, in that fucking backyard, and we did what we did, and that was it. That was it. That was it. I used to have this dude when I was in college at Morgan State. We both was pledging Sigma. And we both pledging. This is when I thought this shit was a smart idea. I was dumb, young, dumb, full of cum. And they tell him to do some shit to me. And I was not at my number one hands-on. Dude, let me tell you, I had been drinking so much E&J, enjoying myself, that college shit, and not paying nothing, no attention to my work, nothing. He caught me in the backyard. He's supposed to be my fucking line brothers. He knew I wasn't true to the game. I felt like those motherfuckers was fake any damn way. But I wanted to be down. That's a different conversation. I'm mature. It took me a while. I had to learn that shit. But I learned something that day. Because he caught me in the backyard and we start fighting. There ain't no cameras around. Just this one girl that's in the house, she sees it. And we scuffled the fuck out in the back of a backyard in Baltimore. And I'll never forget Comise for that. Nobody knew about it. Comise looked at me. I looked at him. I stopped fucking with that nigga because he caught me. He caught me with my fucking pants down. I hadn't been training. I had been joined the last year out of the military. I was still training. I was still in military training, but not to that level of intent. Like I wasn't, though, like Karate Joe, like the shit I used to be like that. But he caught me. So I'm all for doing that shit in the booth in the back. Some of them want to do it in front. I'm all for that. I'm all me and you. Because if I beat you, I got you. You beat me, I know you got me. We talk about it. You can talk about it. It's on. I'm good. Nobody calling anybody and losing their YouTube channel or they're using their stream or losing their monetization because of shit. It's smart business wise. Now, if you stand in front of me right now, you swing on me and we sitting down across from each other, I'm going to sue the shit out of you. I will.
I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker.
And Cory know it.
But I'm saying that dick.
That's how you know he faking. Because you ain't going to swing on me in front of public. You know you going to get sued the fuck out. You know that. You going to get sued. Shit's going to happen. You going to come up off of some bread. And you might have got it in a good hit. But niggas lottie-dottie everybody with everything from the microphone to the chair on down. See, we shouldn't have to go that far, but there are Negroes that you got to go that far with. Why? And when we talk about being conservative, when we talk about patriotism, when we talk about placing God first, do you think I feel great knowing that I got a relationship with God and I got to go ahead and knock your ass the fuck out? Like I got to do this shit I got to act like an animal on stream?